Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Recently, the famous rapper P Diddy has been in the news again due to another claim. This is occurring right when individuals quit discussing his issues with Cassie and the enormous gatherings he tosses. These gatherings are known for having bunches of celebrities, including big names, and rappers. However, presently, certain individuals are beginning to share the not super great things about these gatherings. A couple of rappers have referenced being pushed to do stuff they would have rather not, and others say they will not hit up a Diddy party at any point in the future. These accounts make us can't help thinking about what's truly occurring at these gatherings and what mysteries the fans have barely any familiarity with, not really good or bad, who are the rappers who discussing it resembles at Diddy's gatherings. Number 1, 50 Cent. Yes, you heard that right. The incredible 50 Cent stands up to Diddy. And on the off chance that 50 Cent doesn't keep down on his last lap visit, the rapper from Sovereign shared his purposes behind avoiding Diddy's renowned gatherings. He talked about how Diddy embraces individuals, saying that is the reason I don't catch up with them. Puffy gatherings, a man embraces you from the front and the back simultaneously. What are you referring to? Look, assuming you're into that. You're into that, he said in front of an audience. I'm fine with whatever floats their boat. I'm trying to say this isn't my sort of party. It's awkward. I assume I have a place in the young ladies' restroom when stuff like that is occurring. That is the reason I'm hitting them up. Puffy gatherings, embrace you from the front and the back while simultaneously you are discussing. Look, on the off chance that you're into that. I'm fine with it to get you. I'm trying to say this to my mom, sort of like it's awkward. I assume I have a place in the young ladies' washroom. But this isn't whenever 50 Cent first offered remarks about Diddy back in 2018. He called Diddy fruity during an appearance on the Morning Meal Club in view of how Diddy talks. 50 Cent brought up that Diddy's approach to talking makes him awkward, like when Diddy welcomed one more rapper to party with him, which felt odd to 50. During the interview, 50 Cent recalled a discussion with Diddy that caused him to feel uncomfortable at a wedding. Diddy proposed to take 50 shopping, a signal 50 tracked down weird, contrasting it with something a person would agree to a young lady now fifth when you ceaselessly call Puff gay. Does that influence your connections in Hollywood? I don't call him gay. I said, let me read it. Let me read it. I'm sorry. I can never again help you folks. You will be in every way gay and blissful. You're presently under the authority of Puffy. Daddy reports to the closest rainbow supper hoodlum in this manner. Jay, who makes statements and doesn't actually have the foggiest idea what he's talking about, resembles Fruity. You understand what I'm talking about. Like when he offers something impressive and he goes, no, we know, except for me and you. We ain't partying like we really want to party. What is he referring to when individuals express that to me? I get a little awkward. Like he said he expressed something to me once, quite a while ago, at Chris Lai's wedding. He let me know he was taking me shopping. I saw him say, what the what? You just said, let me move, man. Before I do something, you're going to make me mess up the wedding. Graceful. That is a decent signal that allowed me to get out. Diddy 50 Cent likewise examined his film projects, Lair of Hoodlums, and working with entertainer Gerard Head Slaughter. The meeting was loaded with energetic minutes, but it was 50 Cent's remarks on Diddy that stood apart the continuous meet between them. 50Y makes it clear he has an exceptional approach to seeing things, particularly with regards to Diddy's way of behaving and their connections throughout the long term. Number 2, impressive. Next up is the rapper Fantastic, who has a few tales about celebrating with superstars that could shock you. Spectacular hailing from Brooklyn has been to his reasonable portion of extravagant occasions and get-togethers. However, it turns out not every one of them was pretty much as extraordinary as you could naturally suspect on his Instagram story. Fantastic got genuine with his fans about times he simply needed to leave a party yet felt forced to remain. He inquired of his devotees on the off chance that they'd at any point been driven into going to an all-nighter when all they truly needed was to head home or back to their room. He even pondered you at some point, saying you were going to the restroom and left, sharing his own encounters. Fabulous admitted to making a tricky escape from one of Diddy's gatherings. He told everybody he was simply making a beeline for the restroom, yet he wound up leaving for good. I told Diddy I was going to the restroom and slid once I let it out. What's more, this man has not yet advertised. This is a well-known fact. Diddy loves to party hard, so spectacular wanting to get away and get some rest checks out in another fascinating second remarkable. And Diddy found themselves together in a meeting that went off in a strange direction. Marvelous was busy sharing a story when Diddy, out of nowhere, assumed control over the discussion. The center moved completely as Diddy addressed why it was breathtaking and that they had never truly celebrated together. He continued squeezing spectacular in any event, inquiring as to whether impressive missed him and testing the purpose of fabulous has hesitance to party with him. Diddy's constancy left everybody a bit baffled, particularly when he closed by underscoring that he and Fantastic have never really celebrated together. This left fans scratching their heads, considering what Diddy implied by that, and pondering the elements of their relationship. Definitely, Mr. Better Believe It. I love this drink. I like when you like this, daddy. You, my daddy. I like when you scramble and scratch. I like that rehearsal. I got to think back on where I became. Did you miss me? However, in light of the fact that we're saying it appears to be a thing for his birthday celebration, I'm discussing your birthday. For what reason won't you party with me for your birthday, man? We had a party for my birthday before you came to my party. No, yet. Orlando Earthy Colored. Then we have Orlando Earthy Colored, who's been working up a considerable amount of talk with his cases about other male famous people. The previous rapper and Disney star known from that. So Raven has been exceptionally open in a meeting about his supposed encounters in any event, raising music tycoon P Diddy in a fairly special manner. Orlando contrasted how he licks his lips with how he says P. Diddy does it during the meeting. He got into what he called his Diddy mode. Furthermore, I began licking his lips, alluding to something else between them, and he said I got into my dad mode. I'm sorry. I began licking my lips. If you understand what I'm talking about, then make his case more straightforward. Orlando referenced having sexual communication with Diddy, utilizing perky and secretive words to depict the experience going on in his story. Orlando kept licking his lips while investigating the camera, making it clear he was partaking in the second. He even said, I love it, rehashing the same thing and giving the camera an enticing look. Attempting to shake into the world, child, you understand what I'm talking about. We are attempting to do some genuine shopping around here. You understand what I mean. I got into my doomy mode. I'm sorry. I began licking my lip. You're saying, did you give me the crush? Definitely. I love it. You gave me the USK. Orlando Earthy's strong cases and the way he shared them certainly stand out. His surprising and energetic language, combined with the serious idea of his charges, has ignited a great deal of discussion about what could have occurred among him and P. Diddy. Number 4. Quiet Factory next. We should discuss Resigned Factory and the buzz around him and Diddy. As of late, there's been discussion about Tame Plant in light of reports connecting him to Diddy. These tales guaranteed there was more than just music between them after these accounts hit the web. Tame Factory immediately got dynamic web-based proposals that these bits of gossip are a method for going after him since he's delivering music freely. He's been a hotly debated issue via online entertainment, particularly since the reports were about Diddy having a thing with a rapper from Philadelphia who used to be with Nicki Minaj that basically focuses on Mild Plant, right when the web began humming. Easygoing reported he has new music emerging, however. Rather than addressing the bits of gossip straightforwardly, he attempted to make it clear he's not gay. Without truly handling the greater issue, he talked about shielding dark culture yet botched the opportunity to resolve the genuine issue of homophobia in the hip jump world. Many feel the hip bounce the local area actually sees being gay as off-base, constraining specialists to conceal their actual selves by not handling this issue head-on. Submissive Plant's reaction appeared to disregard the master plan of homophobia on Twitter. Compliant Factory made his position clear, expressing that I'm off of Philly. I don't do coke or freaky molly, and no one won't much offer me coke. Since I'm that weighty, no man or whatever might at any point move toward me about gay action, and the entire spot doesn't get flipped. I reserve the privilege to say I ain't gay, and I'll waste anyone who plays with my masculinity. He too referenced how he upholds gay individuals yet by and by favors ladies attempting to put any misinformation to rest about where he stands, adding to the show, there's a video out there, Diddy calling Submissive Plant daddy, while Tame Factory was in the pool. Hello, what's up, Lord Child and you? Doing it, man, you merit it, daddy, you placing in that work, glad for you. I love you, no doubt. This video added more fuel to the tales, making individuals wonder about their relationship, yet mild plants pride. Merry message is clear. He denies the bits of gossip and stresses his straight personality, all while attempting to explore the reaction without straightforwardly facing the issues of homophobia in the music business. Number 5. Nicki Minaj. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.